What's up, everybody? I just want to talk about this subject real quick. There has been an epidemic going on that I've noticed with men, even with myself. An epidemic of erectile dysfunction is going around, sweeping the nation. I noticed even Mexicans are not having babies like they used to. And when I worked at Walmart in 2002, they always had little babies running around. Every time I saw a Mexican, they had a baby or was pregnant. Now, I don't see as many. I mean, they still have a lot of babies, but it's not as much as it used to be. And so I've noticed even with myself, I'm not the same. Even when I was in my 20s, I would have episodes of erectile dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? And not just me, a lot of young dudes my age was having those same issues. A lot of us was buying Viagra when we really didn't need it. Some of us did need it, but a lot of us was buying Viagra back then. In the place where I worked, we had this young guy selling Viagra. A lot of us was buying it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us had issues back then. Maybe it was mental, maybe it was physical. But I've noticed that even the men today, we are not as eager. A lot of men are not as eager to date anymore. We're not approaching women like we used to. I see it in the store all the time. Single women are using their, other tools to replace men. So there's a lot of singleness going on today. Anyway, I asked the question, are men having problems with erections these days? And it stated, you're asking whether erectile dysfunction is becoming more common. The short answer is yes. Overall, the prevalence of ED is rising, and particularly in younger men who historically had low rates of the condition. Global and long-term trends. Projection data based on the Massachusetts Male Aging Study estimates that in 1995, around 152 million men worldwide experienced ED. That number is expected to rise to 322 million by 2025, a stark increase of nearly 170 million people. That's crazy. And you know what? It's because of the food. I guarantee you, the food of today has a lot to do with it. The growth is attributed to the aging populations, but also to increasing rates of obesity, diabetes. Yep, told you food, obesity, fast food, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and lifestyle changes. Mostly food, y'all, our diets. Rising rates among younger men. And we're not keeping in shape. Traditionally seen as an issue of middle and older age, ED is now being reported more frequently among younger men. Of course, yeah. That's why you don't see them out here shooting their shot like they used to. We're losing our testosterone, man. Testosterone. We're losing that. We're getting more estrogen. The milk, the snacks, the food, the fast food is killing our testosterone, dudes. A nationally representative U.S. survey 2021 found that 17.9% of men aged 18 through 24 met ED diagnostic criteria, compared to just 12.7% of those aged 35 to 44. That's crazy. A separate analysis showed U.S. rates increased from 6.2% in 2001 to 2002 to 8.1% in 2011 to 2012 among men aged 20 through 69. Clinical observations support this too. An Adelaide-based sexologist reported a marked rise in young men 20s to 30s seeking help for ED. Yep, she attributes this in part to easy access to online porn, creating unrealistic performance expectations. Why might ED be increasing? Several factors may be contributing to this trend. Lifestyle risk, obesity, food, high blood sugar, food, sedentary behavior, smoking, and poor diet impair blood flow and vascular health. Food. Metabolic shifts. A recent study showed modest rises in blood sugar, food, even below diabetic thresholds, were strong predictors of erectile difficulties in men, more so than testosterone declines. Psychological and behavioral. Easy access to online porn can skew expectations and lead to performance anxiety. Well, too much of the beating your chicken can hurt you in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Also, medical conditions. Chronic illnesses such as diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, depression, and IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, have been linked to higher ED rates. A small study found men with IBS were over twice as likely to report ED. Other possible influences emerging but still preliminary evidence suggests vitamin D deficiency. Yeah, I have vitamin D deficiency may worsen ED and particularly reduce the effectiveness of medications like sildenafil in animal models. Final thoughts. Yes, more men globally and across age groups are experiencing ED than in the past, and this includes a significant rise among younger adults. Key drivers appear to be unhealthy lifestyles, emerging metabolic conditions, psychological stressors, and evolving sexual norms and behaviors. If you or someone you know is struggling with this, it's important to consult with a healthcare provider. ED could be a marker of underlying health issues, and effective multifaceted treatments, including lifestyle changes, counseling, and medications are available. Yep, that's it, man. We are young men in general, are suffering more from ED than ever before, y'all. We got to make a change. Got to eat right. Watch what we put in our body. Peace.